After high school, a couple years, I was a lifeguard, and I had a family member who actually worked for Old North Washington at the time. And he suggested I take their fire academy. He was recruiting. I was like, sure, it sounds fun, it sounds neat. You know, I was a lifeguard, so I thought I'd just transfer into rescue in a different light. And after 1 week in the academy, I was hooked. These are my family and friends, and so to be able to be there and protect them and be able to respond to them if they need help is really kind of what drew me to this area. Unfortunately, I have run on both of my maternal and paternal grandparents while I was a paramedic and early on in my career here at Old North Washington. For me, it was a worry. It was a concern when I heard the address come down on the call. But when I got there, my grandparents or my family that was on scene, just the relief in their faces that, oh, I was there. It's unique to be the 13th of my actual name to work for this department and the third generation. I had a great uncle that started in 1946 at the inception of this department. So to have a continual family name since 1946 in one department is quite unique, and I'm very proud of that. I had a calendar board member who kept trying for a couple of years to get me to try out for the calendar, and I never delved into it. I never went all into it, and it just wasn't my thing. The board member who recruited me, she said, why don't you come down to one of our meetings at Children's Hospital and really see what it's about. Actually, when I saw those children, and I saw that what I would be doing is raising funds to give them the resources for them and their families, it's like, well, yeah, why wouldn't I do that? The wine we make here is completely natural wine, and so we don't add sulfites, we don't chemically alter. They are Colorado grapes from Palisade, and we do a natural crush, no yeast, and oak barrel aging, so it's a very old world way of making wine. Started working for the Ballesteries in 2008, so I've been here over 13 years. Now during that time, the family taught me a lot. You know, I learned a lot just through the Ballesteries under winemaking, wine history, my palate, things of that nature. But I didn't know all the answers, and we were having customers and people coming in, and they were asking questions on certain things I didn't know the answers to. And just like us firefighters, we got to know the answers. We got to research it. We're students of life. So the Malbec here, deep and rich and fruity. It's not going to be like a traditional Argentinian Malbec. So I took it upon myself to find a course that would fit my needs. And in 2018, I got certified through the International Wine and Spirits Guild for Sommelier Level 1. The best part about my job within the job is where I'm at in my career. I hope that I can be a role model for a lot of the younger firefighters coming in, and seeing that I have done a lot of avenues during my career with the fire service. You know, I was a paramedic for many, many years. I was on the Swiftwater team, the tech team. I was a hazmat technician as well. I was an EMS lieutenant as well as a fire lieutenant as well. So I've done a lot of aspects in this job, and so I hope that experience I can relate to a younger firefighter when they're like, hey, what should I do? What do you see in me, and direction path should I go? I'm hoping that I can help them make those right decisions. If you told me when I was 20, 21, where I would be and what I would be doing at 46, I never would have believed you. I had a lot of support through the years in this department and at home to be able to be successful and to do what makes me happy.